So, in concerning news for the Indiana Fever and Caitlin Clark, if you guys didn't see right here, obviously this is a post from Scott Agnes. And if you guys are wondering why I'm talking about a Tyrese Halliburton post, it was something in the replies. It was something in the replies that has got me kind of like, oh, I don't know. I don't know if this is the most ideal thing in the world to see, but look at this. So somebody responds to a post by Tyrese Halliburton coming back after the Achilles tear, and I'm telling you guys, it took me a long time before I was able to shoot free throws. I wasn't doing it. Oh, was it? I probably was doing it after 10. Was I doing it after 10 weeks? No, 10 weeks I was nearly dead in hospital, so no. But this was about Caitlin Clark. So what about Caitlin Clark? No journalist can tell us if the Fever front office just put her in front of cancer PR since week 1, or is if it's really or if she's really practicing with the team. WNBA journalists are afraid to lose their team access, and no one asks real questions. WNBA is still a little leak. So basically, yeah, that is what they have said. And the response is she traveled with the team out west and has been getting work in. Still no timetable, but is all positive. Like, what? Still no timetable, but is positive. The season ends this day next week. Like, the season ends this day next week. There is literally, we have 4 games left in the season and one of them's tonight. I think next Tuesday is their last game. The season ends in a week. The season ends 1 week from now. And we are literally sitting there like, you know, oh, Caitlin's, there's actually no timetable for her to come back. What do you mean there's only a week left? If there's no timetable for Caitlin to come back, then like, can we just assume she's not coming back? And by the way, for you being like, oh, this is Scott Agnes, why would this Scott Agnes? Man, Scott Agnes was right about the ankle injury. He was the only person that was right about the ankle injury. Everybody else said that there was no setback. The reason there was no setback was because because technically there's no timetable, so it's impossible to set back in no timetable. Like, what's happening? What is actually happening right now? Like, we're so in the dark when it comes to Caitlin Clark. And the Indiana Fever still don't have a timetable. Not even like, there's no updates. Nobody's been given an update. No one will ask questions. Nobody knows. No one knows if she's back practicing. Like, nobody actually knows if she's back practicing. And that's the scariest part, is that nobody knows whether or not Caitlin Clark is practicing with the team. If Caitlin Clark is practicing with the team and she's like going through even like 75, 80% speed things, there is a possibility that she's going to be back. But like, they play, if she's not back by Friday, I don't think she's going to be back. Like, I think everyone just assumes she's going to be back for the Chicago Sky game because it's their first like home game. But if she's not back Friday, what happens? Are they going to bring her back for a Lynx game and that's it? Is that it? Is that all they're going to bring her back for? And if I'm going to be honest, I think fans absolutely have the right to know when they're spending money. Everyone being like, oh, you know, fans don't have the right to know our medical record. We don't have the rights to know all of every single bit of Caitlin Clark's medical records. I agree with that point. But I think that there should be some updates. There should be some updates. She's progressing. We should be able to know, you know, has she been practicing? What's the story is? Because there are people that are buying tickets. There are people that are spending money. There are people that are spending hundreds of dollars. The Indiana Fever of all this now you know merch. Every game's a home game. There are people that are showing up to this team. People are showing up to the games with the hope that she's there. People are showing up to see her. And it's completely unfair on the paying customers if they don't know. If they don't know. It's unfair to all the fans. Look, I'm not even considering myself that. Like, I'm on the other side of the world. I'm not someone that's going to Fever games. Like, I'll go watch them play against the Tempo next year, 1,000,000%, and I'll set this as a goal. If we've hit 75,000, oh, maybe 75 is not going to happen. If we've hit 70,000 subscribers by the start of next season, I will go sit courtside. I will go courtside to the Tempo game. It's going to cost me so much money because it's in Canada, but I will go courtside to the Tempo game. I promise you guys that, whenever it is. And I was about to say, oh, I'll go see her in the World Cup, but the World Cup's actually on during the WNBA season next year, so I don't see her playing in the World Cup. But yeah, it's a pity. It's a pity that we're seeing this happen, and I just don't know how. I don't know how the Fever thought it would be any other way. Like, we've got Cheryl Reeve in press conferences talking about how exactly what Dejanay Carrington's injury is. And then we've got them saying, you know what, there's actually no setback for Chloe Bibby, but actually, you know, let's define a setback and explain this is what's happened to Chloe Bibby. Like, it's all around it's just a weird scenario. It is just a weird scenario. And I just don't know how to, I genuinely just don't know how to describe it. I don't know how to say it, because like, I've been around sports. I've never seen this level of secrecy. I've never seen this level. Like, it's one of those things where it's like, okay, yeah, it is what it is. You can't give out detailed medical records, but this isn't detailed medical records. This is literally just asking, is she going to be back for the season? Like, you don't have to say, like, you can just say no. You can just say no. It's not that hard to say no. It's really not that hard for them to say no. And that's the thing. I'm so out on this organization. You guys do not understand how out I am on this organization. And I'm not out on the players. How out I am on this front office. How out I am on this entire thing. They cared more about marketing than they did about basketball in the offseason. There's no question about that the front office and everyone cared more about marketing than basketball. And it's just, for me, I think it's completely unacceptable. I think it is completely, completely unacceptable that there are teams that are doing this. That our teams are allowed to do this. I think it's completely, completely unacceptable. And it's just awful. It is absolutely awful to see. And it's one of those things where the WNBA is not a serious. People are saying the WNBA has not been a serious league for the last couple of years, for the last 2 years, and this shows it again that this is just okay. That this is okay. They're like, okay, yeah, you know what? This is what happens. This is what happens. And for me, I don't understand why people are defending the organization in this. And there's absolute, like, look, I mean, with how much Caitlin Clark cares about people, with how much Caitlin Clark cares about her fans and people going to see her, there is no fucking way that she is happy with this. Like, every single thing, and I mean this, if I'm wrong, if it turns out that this is from Caitlin Clark, or that she's the one that's like, you know, that's pushing for this, I'll apologize. But based on everything we've heard, like, if Caitlin was going to be out for the season, she's still showing up to sign autographs. But there are people still going to these games hoping that maybe it's the game that she's going to play. There are people that are hoping these games. Like, she's not part of some conspiracy lying. She's not going to be part of some conspiracy, basically stringing people, what people are saying, that they're being strung along to sell tickets. She's not going to want her name associated with that. There's no way that this is a Caitlin Clark's doing. People are like, oh, it's Caitlin Clark's idea. It's like, there is no fucking way. There is no way that it's her idea. So anyway, yeah, that is the video. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. But, like, Scott Agnes was right about the setback from the ankle injury. He was the only person that was right. And look, Scott Agnes, people are like, you can like or dislike Scott Agnes. I think what he said about the fans was bullshit. I think what he said was bullshit about the fans. But at the end of the day, he is the closest journalist to the team. Whether you like it or not, just like, again, with Annie Costable with the Chicago Sky, she was the closest journalist to the team. And at the end of the day, if you even if you don't like the journalist, Scott Agnes has been accurate with what he has said. He's been accurate with his reports. So I don't think there's a reason to doubt these reports, but he's been accurate with all of them. You can dislike the guy all you want, but again, he knows more than any of us do, and the fact that he's saying there's still no timetable for return means one of two things. It either means Caitlin's not coming back, or this weird secret of bullshit is continuing to go on. We have no idea. Anyway, yeah, that's the video. I'll see you guys.